Right then, here we have it. This is episode 16. So, you're probably wondering, if you put a black stain on this, why have you sanded it back? Now, you get to see in this video exactly why I did that, and exactly what it looks like. Like, I was in disbelief. Like, during my test stages, so figuring out everything, the second that I got this finished, and the second that I realised this, I just instantly knew that I had to use it. Now, we're going to skip over the whole re-record stuff because I've mentioned that twice already. I'll pop in the description anyway because it's just funny. I don't actually mind. Like, this is actually quite fun. Even though I'm recording them all in one go, just to make life easier. You see me in a different light. Like, literally, you see me with my hair down rather than up all the time and all that stuff. Anyway. So you weren't supposed to be talking about this, Scott. You're being crazy. It's fine. I feel like I'm crazy because I'm just talking to my own phone. My neighbours should hear me. They must think I'm mental. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, I'm going to pick up, obviously, as I mentioned previously, pick up by sanding back the neck. And then I will be moving on to the next stage of the stain. So, I'll talk to you soon. Right, well, back at it. I've gone and grabbed the Bluetooth transmitter because it'll be charged enough for me to listen to tunes because I was watching my footage back and I talked too much. Anyway. I'm going to get this headstock sanded back to the same level as the body, so get cracking with it. So that went a lot quicker and easier, but to be fair, I've only got like, one surface to do instead of about 6. But there we go. So that's the neck sanded back. That's what I was going for, so sort of like I say, so sort of the natural wood coming through, because it's really cool what happens when you put a stain over top of that. Anyway, I think, considering that didn't take me very long, might as well get the red started, because what my plan was, I'm back at work in the morning and I'm at work at 5 again, so my plan was just to get the black done today, but and the bridge grind hole, but yeah, I'm enjoying myself, and I think so if I get the red done, that'll make it easier because I'm going to carry on tomorrow and everything else. Yeah, so I'm going to put my gloves on. Let's get this red started. absolutely love what happens when you mix that black and red. I mean, just the Oxblood red is just so beautiful. I mean, look at this. But obviously, I'm not done here. As you can probably guess, this bad boy is getting sent down. So because of the combination of the sort of greyish colour and the red, what happens when you sand it back is it goes to like a pinkish colour, which you're going to love when you see me stain put the next stage of the stain on. Anyway, let's move that out of the way. Yeah, I'm probably not the greatest at staining, but hey, first guitar that I've ever stained, like fully, like that practice build, I kind of gave up there, but you know. Yeah, let's start with the back on this. Anyway, let's get this side stained. Wow. It looks so good. Right, let's do this. So, you can obviously see the front of the body. I mean, it's fine on the back. You can see the front of the body. So obviously there's a little bit, like, I can see it. You might not be able to tell yourselves because of the lighting, but there are obviously a little bit darker areas, but it's not the end of the world. I've realised that with doing the effect that I want, doesn't necessarily have to be, this is why I say it doesn't have to be perfect, because it's going to get sanded back anyway, but I mean, this is going to look amazing. So obviously you can see the black slightly coming through there, and then these sides. I mean, yeah, these areas are messed up, but like going through it, I've noticed that the colour's changing with the rest of the staining, so you know, it's not the end of the world. And I've always said that I will take this like mistakes and all because I love it. But yeah, I mean, and look at the back of it. It just looks so cool. So, plan is, tell you what, safest option. There we go. Plan is, leave it for now, today. It's like I've got another big roll of that in it. Leave it for today. And I'm going to come back to it tomorrow after work, get it all sanded down, and then go from there. So I'm going to pause my footage here, so I'll talk to you soon. Right, well, back at it again today, as promised. So, task for today, sand this red back. Looking at it afterwards, obviously I've gone over with 120 after sanding it back. Sanding it up to a 320. So, don't worry, I realise this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it back with the 120 grit because it's just easier to get it off and it's a lot quicker. Then I'm going to go over it with some 240 And then some 320, because this is actually the last stage of sanding. Now, the other thing I've realised as well is, so obviously the stain didn't really take in these areas, as you can probably tell. There we go. So it didn't really take. And I've been thinking about it, because I can't really leave it as it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. But my logic was to tie into the gold and the brass nut, because I've got a gold strap lock and then the brass nut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try painting those areas with some metallic gold paint. But anyway, so enough talking. I'm going to get some sanding done, and then I'm going to get back to staining. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the body, then just grab the neck and go from there. so I had to check it in the natural light a little bit sometimes, just to make sure that I was taking off what I wanted, but I mean, it just looks so cool. So it's already gone sort of a, so as I say, it was about a pale pinkish red colour, you know what I mean? It's because of the darkness of the wood, like obviously it affected it, so it's changed how it was going to be, but I mean, that back looks, yeah, that looks amazing. I think with the sides, what I'm going to do is, because this is the last stage of the sanding, so what I think I'll do is I'll get the rest of my stain on, then I'll attend to these. Because then I know what it's going to look like once the final, just before I do the finishing. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I need to cool off because it's a little bit warm today, but yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Right then, there we have it. That is episode 16, all over and done with. As you've seen, I sanded the neck back, took it to the same level as the body, and then I went with the amazing Crimson Guitars Vibrant Stains, Stunning Stains collection, and I chose the Oxblood Red. Now, that finish alone, so the sanded back black and the Oxblood Red on its own is an amazing finish. Like when I was doing my tests, that once that red went on and I saw that happen, I was blown away, and I'm like, all right, I need to try my finishing oil on this. And then as soon as I saw it with the finishing oil, I was like, I need to remember this one. I need to use this in a future build. So, not sure which one that's going to go on. Probably the 7-string Firebird that I mentioned way back at the beginning of this entire process, but we'll see what happens. But obviously I didn't stop there. So once I did all the red, I sanded back all my hard work. Well, why would I do that? You have to keep your eyes peeled for the next episode to find that one out. I'm not really revealing anything. I'm not daft. But yeah, so this is the end of this episode. I've absolutely loved this entire staining process. It has been so much fun. It's mainly to let my creativity go. Like, be artistic, which is something that, you know, is really fun and really rewarding and enjoyable. But anyway, that's enough digression. So, if you enjoyed the video, please feel free, give it a like, possibly subscribe, and share it amongst your friends. Down in the description as well, I also have my social medias, so I got my Facebook and Instagram. Please feel free, like and follow my pages. And if you do share it with your friends, it is appreciated because any help growing my channel or my pages is amazing. I never really talk about this, but I started my YouTube channel at the 1st of April. So the second that GGBO went live, I think, yeah, the day before, I think it was, I did my introduction to SBH guitars. Since then, I now have, it sounds pathetic, but for me, it's amazing. I have 38 subscribers from the 1st of April-ish to we're now in August as I'm recording this. That's insane to me. Like, I never thought I'd get anything close to that. And yeah, I've loved this entire thing. So thank you all for your continued support. I really appreciate it. But it's not just me that you need to support. So the link to the GGBO website is in the description. So you can follow my journey on there, but please go support all the other builders. They are creating some amazing stuff and they deserve your support. So that's all from me in this one. I'm trying to think then. Anything else I forgot? Anything I need to say? No. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.